Alright. So, last time was a 4-day blitz session. Not a 4 session per game. Or per day game.
Mostly us being too lazy to go outside.
Yes, that's why the session title is Lovely Weather. because I could not think of, like, alright, so what was the other overarching thing of the whole time? It's like, well, every day had unpleasant weather and no one, and thus that's why they spent days in Jormungandr. And that might have been why the Countess and her bat were like, alright, they're here. Get back here and give them the damn letter. It's like, they've been gone for over a week.
Yeah. We were gone for a hot minute.
Yeah, it's like, they're gonna come back, they fix their problems, or they just fucking around in Jormungandr, I don't know. But we picked up right after the Mr. Temple for 1/2, and right after the Smoochy Smooch in the other room, after the visit from the Zerial boy. And party gathered up, rested, got some work in the city the next day, and then quasi spent shopping the next couple of days. It was not a whole lot going on. I mean, that tends. I mean, to be fair, it tends to happen when you got a party member with resurrection sickness. Because then they're like, yeah, we just don't want to go anywhere with -4. And I can feel that. But,
yeah.
It's almost gone, I believe. I think you still have your one long rest away from being entirely back.
Yep.
Visited a one-shot. Okay, so there's. All right, so I have the name of the place now confirmed where you got that longsword from.
Ooh.
The Arcane Shard.
Ooh.
But Shard spelled S-C-A-R-D. Yeah. Yes.
Ooh.
Now that we have that established, there's still more details about that. I'm not entirely in control of details around that. That's why I couldn't just answer that. But since last time we have managed to talk to some people. But eventually, I think when Kina finally did Druidcraft, because I remembered she could do Druidcraft, and said, yeah, it's also going to be hot tomorrow, and then everyone decided, okay, now we'll move. It's just not going to let up. Got back to the town. Talked to Roland. Yvonne talked to Klaus, and the rest of the party got a visit from Ramsey. After which Komori, the Countess's bat, delivered the letter. I need to get that in document form just to have that down. But and thus you were invited for dinner at dusk. Of which case it is now dusk. About 10 p.m. And we are out. We are in the Noble District. We are outside the Noble District. I'm going to change the screen before I forget. Alright, let's get some. Hold on a second.
Dope music playing.
Oh, the music's playing. I'm just going to change.
Let's get booty.
I'm going to change the tune. We're going to go from peaceful to.
Skipping bat sounds.
To serious. Creepy Night. That's the first track. I played this just to set the scene. Towards the end of the Strahd campaign, I played this more than Peaceful. Whereas in this campaign, I play Peaceful more than anything. I save this for usually when people are in dungeons or in serious situations, and peaceful is all the RP crap. Not crap. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Just the RP moments.
It is in fact crap. It's just good crap.
Yeah. It can always be funny. We indeed turned Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus into a rom-com.
Fantastic.
One time the DM said, like, I'll be right back, and after a whole big, like, gushy moment, and they're like, we did it. We finally made him leave with our anime rom-com bullshit. We're not in hell or anything. Alright, so, okay. Sorry, I'm a little hyped today. I did late.
It's okay.
You are perfectly fine.
We all are.
Alright.
For me.
My pizza is epic.
Sorry.
Pizza.
Alright. So,
I hate you.
Not
So-
as much as I hate you. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Okay.
So, outside this house, in which case, they had tons of bats hanging from the, sides of the roof. Not doing anything, but just chilling there.
not ominous at all.
You come up to the door, I believe you not. What's your marching order?
Oh, that's fine.
When he's asking that, that's a problem. Oh,
Indeed.
God.
I was gonna say, like, Sheero just looks over to Vaughn. Me first.
No, Von walks in.
Meanwhile, Sam's like, should we have brought something? Like a cake or appetizer? And he just kind of
I-
shakes his head.
I don't know.
Would Zylna know? Can I roll like a history check or something?
Yeah, roll history.
That was a joke, but I'm glad that we're taking it
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah, Zylna, this is the noble district. Like, whatever the hell they have in there, a cake or bag of Lay's, Fritos or something, is just... They're used to the fine ass shit, and and if you're invited to a place by a noble, there's not an expectation to bring stuff because they're, if anything, going to show off.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that we'd go to a nice bakery in town, just bring a nice cake. They have like 10, which are like 20 times better.
Yeah.
it's
No,
there's
it's like
there's definitely no
no,
expectation.
they'll have much nicer things than anything we can bring. So it would just be a bit of a mockery if we brought anything.
Not that we could afford anything.
Well, I mean, I'm not completely broke now, but I do have to buy armor, and then I will be broke again, I'm sure. But that can happen tomorrow. Are we ready to go?
I believe so.
We're right in front of the building. I walk in. I knock on the door.
Okay.
no.
Ahmad just opens the door and then goes, wait! Shuts the door, knocks on the door.
Like, immediately knocks on the door, just everything below us just opens up.
It's like you try to open the. It's like you open the door. The bats swarm. Yeah. You knock on the door and there's big door. Okay. This. All right. I need to. Are you done?
What?
Okay, yeah.
Knock.
Door knocker?
No, that was. Yeah, that track was a little more. That was a little intense.
If anyone's gonna get just big knockers on the door, like for anyone who gets this joke, what knockers?
Yes, at the door, and the art the art of what the knockers are, which they look bat-like. Bat creature, not so much bats. If you've seen Castlevania, the Netflix series, think of what a lot of those night creatures kind of looked like.
Yeah, something like Castlevania or like Van Helsing or
Yeah.
something.
It's I don't want to say they're demonic, but it's kind of a more monstrosity type of bat art, very gothic. They pound and you can kind of hear it almost seems like you can hear an echo on the other side of the door. A few moments later, the door is opened, and is answered by this boy.
Zylna will take out the invitation unless somebody else has it. And be like, "Hello, we were invited to dinner."
Yes, my countess was expecting you. I am her chamberlain, Kindroth Holodark.
Zylna will do a little curtsy, I guess,
Hey, who?
and shake his hand. I'm Zylna. These are my friends. And just kind of looks at all of you.
And yeah, Sheero just kind of bows slightly. He's like, Sheero Dawn. It is good to see you. It is good to meet you.
What were you gonna say?
Huh?
Spelling.
What were you gonna say?
How you spell that name?
Give me a second.
Greetings, I am Ivan the Thaw.
I was about to say Tyler stops all RP until he gets the name.
It is now on the combat tracker, but I entirely forgot to make a quote bubble for his name. There we go. Yeah.
Fancy.
I can make certain text where if I click it, it will pop up in the chat, and I usually have them all their NPC names on their NPC sheets, but I forgot about his.
Zylna will gesture to Sam. It's just like, "This is Sam," since he didn't say anything. Nick, are you okay? You haven't talked this entire time. Is your mic fucking up, or are you just tired?
Nick?
He might be dead.
Oh no.
I'm very sad.
Nick?
Nick!
No, okay, he just typed in Fantasy Grounds.
Oh,
Not dead, working on it.
Oh no.
Do you need us to wait for you?
I'm very glad that Nick isn't dead. Okay.
So as you go around, he does shake your hand, but he never his like in the picture you see his his expression just kind of stone faces like that the entire time, and he
That's
just kind of looks around. He is in a upright posture. And when when you point to Sheero, he looks at Sheero for about a few seconds longer, but then proceeds to look around. Yes, well, may please come on in. Dinner will be getting soon, and the Countess has asked me to relay the fact as to not hurt her bat. Looks at Yvonne.
Yeah, we are aware that the bat is no longer an enemy, so
Hello?
we
There you
will
go.
be very
It's
nice
good.
to the bat.
Nick!
Nick!
Testing. Hey,
we
Yes,
can hear
we
you.
can hear
Okay.
you. Hooray!
I was talking the entire time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I figured
Not
that.
gonna
I'm
lie.
sorry.
He opens both doors up all the way and steps in and somewhat to the side. So it,
Wait.
what you
You guys did hear me earlier because I had said, should we have brought something, and then
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We heard-
you
did.
cut off as soon as should we have brought something? We made checks and then just
Then
radio
no.
silence.
That's weird.
so what
Well, welcome back.
thank you.
So what you see coming into the Grand Hall, it is dimly lit by torches mounted on the walls. This room rises up to the ceiling of this room rises up to what is probably just below the roof. But this the two staircases rise up to the second floor walkway that wraps the entire room. So with the middle of the room being open. 3 double doors lead out of the room to the north, to the north, east, and west. To the left and right of the north doorway are 2 suits of armor with silver helms. Glare from the torches reflect off the silver, resembling glowing eyes.
Nice.
Sam is a little creeped out. Not gonna lie.
I think all of us are.
Oh, Zylna
What
thinks the
Avon?
place is cool.
Avon's just looking around like,
Like what?
Zylna's like, ooh, fancy.
just a shocked expression on his face, just amazed.
Sam just looks at the armor and is like, just kind of whispers to Zylna, "Oh, we found your armor."
Oh no!
She gives you a big old wide smile. And, I guess, gives Sam's hand, a squeeze. And then, I guess, walks in. It's just like, ooh, pretty.
Kendroth walks over to the door on the west side of the room and pushes it open. The dining room is in here. You may sit. You may be seated or loiter as you wish. The Countess will be with you shortly.
Okay, thank you.
I look at everything
In what room?
in this room.
I
In both rooms.
guess we all walk in.
What's this room? Your token's outside.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna say
I
my
pay attention to everything in the hallway and then just in the room, looking at all.
Okay.
Wow. Priscilla, don't forget. Invisibility stuff, not great. Poison and disease stuff, not great. Yvonne says this telepathically to Priscilla, not so no one else hears it.
yeah, because
Okay.
Sam isn't nervous enough already.
Oh,
So you tell Priscilla to be on the lookout for poison.
Poison and disease and seeing invisibility. Just
Okay.
an action each turn. Constantly check everything. Trust nothing, Priscilla. My
Okay.
baby.
Have her roll a scent base per perception.
Sure. Advantage.
Oh my god.
Priscilla!
incredible.
That is a double natural one. Great
Oh,
start to the
beautiful.
day. First roll of the game is a double natural one with advantage.
Good
Okay.
stuff.
Cool. All right.
So, okay then.
So, going into the dining hall or dining room. This is also a dimly lit room. The dining room is elegant yet gloomy. A lit fireplace heats the room to a comfortable, toasty atmosphere. The dining table consists of 6 chairs, each with a set of silver plates laid out in front of them. On the west wall, there is a portrait of an elven woman with silver and white hair. Here's a picture of that. Hold on, let me aspect it to a not janky shape. There we go, and share.
We just randomly come out and it's shaped like a hexagon.
Fancy elf lady. Do I
Indeed.
recognize her?
You do not.
Okay.
Do I recognize her?
You do not. From what you can tell, she is a wood elf.
Ooh, Woody.
So she's definitely paler than she probably should be.
Most likely.
Sam was just wondering. It seems like she was turned before she was. Why am I even thinking this? Of course.
Do you want to go to the dining hall,
Yeah.
Sam, or would you rather stay out here?
Sam just kind of looks at Zelda. I want to go home.
Holy
She'll like rub his back a little.
Okay, Sam, when you made that comment about her, I'm presuming you were whispering.
Yeah, quietly.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
You noticed Kendroth's eyes snap to you when you said that.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, let's go sit down.
Yeah.
No whispers in the vampire house.
Yeah, he may have rolled a 27.
Yeah, Zelda went over to the door and then like went back for Sam because he was just kind of standing there.
Yeah.
Darling, I would be paying attention to all the poison, the disease, and the invisibility. But you know, sweetie, everything just smells so unique here. I'm on a bit of a sensory overload. I'm just gonna be honest.
I was waiting for the cat to say, everything is a disease.
If I have to be honest, I would say you would be a disease at this point because you're still recovering.
Oh no.
Zylna will like lead Sam over to a chair, or try to at least.
And then just randomly like looking over at the elf. I'm pretty. And then just Priscilla like grumpily sits down, not jealous at all. And Yvonne's just confused. He's got a confused expression on his face.
Kendroth goes upstairs. After shutting the door.
And at this
Yvonne,
point,
sweetie, am
Sam
I
will
overweight?
quietly.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, you may continue. Go ahead.
Did I offend him?
No. It was Priscilla. Go ahead. Do what you are doing.
He's talking about Kendroth.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. He seemed to not like your comment for sure.
Yeah.
I imagine she probably doesn't like being talked about who she was before she was a vampire or anything like that. I don't know who the woman on the wall is, though. Unless
Indeed.
it is her. Have we seen her?
No,
Nope.
we have not. It could possibly be her. I mean,
Yeah, probably. Was it like above the mantle or anything like that?
It is behind the. It is behind the. It's on the west wall behind the chair. Like right
Okay,
here.
so yeah, probably.
it could easily be her, or it could be one of her relatives,
Consort.
ancestors.
Be a mother.
A consort. Yeah. Could be a lot of things, really. But I'm sure we're about to see her anyway, so we'll know.
Well, who knows? We were dining with the bat. Just
I would be okay with that, actually. That bat is very cute. I enjoy the bat. Is Sheero just gonna stand awkwardly in the corner?
No.
I love him.
He'll sit. Like I can't move him, so
Yes.
yes, he will sit.
Lies. He was going to stand in the corner the entire time.
hey DM, really quickly. This vampire was, or she was definitely not the one that the guardsman had talked about cursing him, right?
No, that was the dude. I forget what his name is.
Takeshi
it was the dude.
Shiraki.
Yeah, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, they're probably related, but we don't know for sure.
Yvonne, are you sitting in that chair?
Yvonne's wandering. Yvonne doesn't know where to sit, so Yvonne's just kind of wandering, but he sits here, I guess.
Okay.
I very much would, and that's where the painting is. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's definitely her chair.
Before he eventually just moves back to this seat.
After a few minutes of that, in which case the door opens, Kindroff comes back in, and he says, I present to you the Countess Shiraki. And in which case the door, so he came in one door, and then the other door that is the second door in the double door set opens by itself.
I
And
love that.
nope, not that one. And behind it, where's your bio? How tall are you? 5'8", 5'7". Okay, it's not too short. Alright, we're about to have a little bit of art whiplash, or art style whiplash, but you see this girl with silver hair, and at first her eyes are closed when the door swings open, but it opens to give off a glowing red in the from the torchlight, and that's what she looks like.
I love her.
Oh,
Oh Jesus!
Ah, man! That was a great response.
I love her. Especially the blood on her thigh-high stockings.
This is not even close to what I was expecting at all.
She's just
yeah.
a cute little anime girl. I love her.
on her
Everything's fine.
on her left shoulder, hanging from little kind of lacy things on there, you see her bat hanging upside down.
Bat friend.
Do I get dirty looks?
Zylna automatically smiles when she sees the bat.
Yeah. Of which case the Countess and map. She. Oop, damn it. Even I forget that that's that we changed that. She kind of, when she sees you smile at the bat, she smiles at you, and the bat also looks at you wide-eyed, and then her and the bat's glance immediate in sync snap over to Yvonne, eyes narrowed.
Ooh.
Yvonne just waves. Good evening.
Fantastic.
Of course he does.
Good evening. Lovely to see you. I hear you've been wishing to speak with us.
I have. As she walks in, thank you, Kindra. She walks around the side behind Sam, and then Zylna, and then to the seat in front of the portrait. Where's her bat? I need to get her bat on the combat tracker. This is important. Where are you, Komori? There you are.
The bat is very important.
The bat is very important.
Priscilla just waves from the shoulder.
Of which case, the Countess, she closes her eyes and kind of gives like a smiling wave, and then as she waves, you see a dagger slip from her sleeves and into her fingers.
Nice.
Oh.
And then she twirls it into her fingers and back into her sleeve.
Priscilla smiles even more.
Right
Turns
back.
to Yvonne. Darling, am I fat?
I love that reaction. Meanwhile, Sam's like, "Are we in danger?"
Is the dagger particularly cool looking or anything? Or is it just a regular ass dagger?
Very gothic.
Ah, nice. Zylna will speak up. She says, "Oh, that's a very nice dagger."
Thank you. One second. Go right back.
Okay. Zelda looks like she's not particularly off-put by any of this, actually. Though she is looking around, like, clearly she's on high alert anyway. But she seems to be having a good time, actually.
While you're doing that, Kindroth closes the door behind, and then comes over to this seat. Actually, he doesn't sit. First, he stands at attention, kind of by the Countess.
Yeah.
And she says, "Thank you. I had it personally picked out in case I needed to get a little payback."
Just grabs the cat.
Yeah.
I'm sure that won't be necessary. It was a misunderstanding after all. If we had known it was your baby, he never would have attacked you. We were just very spooked since we were in a fight and all. Especially not such a cute little bat. And Zelda just kind of like gives the bat like a cute smile again, and she like reaches out a hand, like not very close, but like just like in the general direction. It's just like, can I pet them again?
The Countess She looks at the bat, and the bat flutters over to your hand.
Aw. Zylna will give the bat good scritches.
Well, at least one of you knows how to treat him.
Oh,
Sam just kind of turns slightly red. I'm sorry as well.
indeed. Sheero's gonna walk up and try. He has big hands. He's gonna attempt to like scritch under the bat's chin.
Zylna will like point at the bat's favorite spot. Be like,
Oh.
there, right there. Be gentle though. You have claws.
Indeed, good for scritching.
No one stops you from doing this. However, if I can give everyone to roll perception, real quick.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Oof.
Get my sheet up here. Come on.
Same here.
Zylna's too busy scratching the bat.
This actually makes perfect sense. It's,
Ooh.
you know, with Sam and Yvonne being on
Ah,
heavy alert.
19 for me.
Nice.
And, well, Sheero's a cleric. He's always rolled extremely high.
Yeah, I have a +6 though. But oh well.
Right.
Only 5.
No one. No one actually notices anything.
Even with you.
Oh, great. Love that for us.
But nothing happens.
Zilla just like disintegrates.
The
We were always dead.
But darling, my fur, what will I do about my complexion in the underworld?
But
Oh,
but anyway, as after now before we get started, what do we get on to deciding what you want for dinner, and then while we wait for that, we can begin our conversation. The chef specializes in steaks, lamb chops, and what was the third thing? And pork tenderloin.
If she says rare, I swear to God.
I'll take a steak, I suppose. Medium.
She's like, and when you say that, she's like, halfway there. But Sam.
Is that me?
Yeah, but yeah. What?
That's me? Oh my god, I'm sorry.
What? No, I meant the. I was like, what are you?
Oh, I thought you were saying that I'm giving off those weird echoes or whatever that is.
No, if you're
No.
hearing it, it's not you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Right,
asking what do you want to eat.
Alright. Steak medium well? Or medium
Rare?
No, definitely not. Medium.
Medium well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, there's
just under well. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's medium rare, medium, and then medium well.
Sorry, everything just like blanked out, you know?
Yeah. Well done steak is horrible. Don't eat it.
Yeah.
If you, I mean, it's like, yeah, all right, then roll initiative. The chef's coming out.
Meanwhile, Sam thinks to himself, should get the steak. This may be our last meal.
Oh, Jesus.
Sam is such a nervous Nelly.
Alright.
I love him.
Yvonne.
Well, I mean, Sam is always anxious, and now we're sitting in the home of a vampire, so
Fair enough.
yeah, everything is 11 right now.
No one. Who said she's a vampire? Yvonne.
Do you?
What?
I'm not personally more of a meat type person. I'm more of something like a salad or like a fine cheese.
Sheero instantly begins to rub his eyes.
Her eyes narrow at you.
Jesus Christ.
She's like, well,
Yes,
yes,
a
we.
hamburger patty would be fine.
No. If you are more of the plant-based type, then we certainly have. The chef certainly has that.
Indeed.
Looks at Sheero.
I'll have a steak as well. Cooked medium, I'd say.
Okay. Yeah. Very well. The chef already knows what the two of us will be having. And Komori. Would you, looks at Ivan, want something for your cat?
Lettuce.
Oh, lettuce, darling. Lettuce, it must happen, please.
She's very into lettuce.
She's weird.
Don't ask why, I don't know either.
Indeed,
Well, then.
she is quite the lettuce type of cat.
All right. Very well.
Her eyes narrow again.
You see the Countess wave her left hand to the left, and the door on the right swung open for a brief moment, and then just kind of closed. Although, oh, that's right, yeah, that's right, 6.
I
Yep.
think I know what's going on. I'm
Even-
pretty sure Sam has absolutely no clue.
Yeah. In which case, Yvonne, you get the clue that yes, Priscilla's not paying attention.
Yep. Priscilla is very distracted, very much on sensory overload.
Very much, yeah. It's like, what?
Darling, she smells nice. Ooh, is that another bat? Oh,
Invisible.
darling. Darling, I'm very self-conscious right now.
Yes. It's like, trust him. It's like, yeah, stop thinking.
You're sure my hair was combed before we arrived here? I'm not fat-looking, right? I don't look horrid?
Yeah, it's like invisibility fails to conceal anything except in a double nat 1.
Priscilla, having beauty anxiety.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
So then, the first thing that comes to my mind is, where the hell were you?
I died.
Yes, I'm aware of that. It was after that. You left
We
like a...
unfortunately had to go on quite the journey. And then when we got to Jormungandr, finally, the weather was pretty poor, so we ended up staying there a lot longer than we wanted to.
Also, I was dead, so it was not a great idea for me to travel with such a severe amount of death sickness. We would have definitely arrived sooner, but it was a most unfortunate circumstance.
Hmm. Well... Yeah, sorry. It's like, well, anyway.
Whoa.
Maddie, you've got some background noise going off.
Oh shit.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Well, anyway. Besides your little hiccup, how have you enjoyed the new adventuring life?
What's to Sam?
It's something I wasn't expecting. Just kind of smiles and...
Indeed, the things we've run across have been quite interesting. And
Yes.
some have been okay, others have been unexpected. Information we've been provided with, or information we've discovered, have proven quite puzzling, I must say.
It's certainly been interesting. I suppose I don't regret going into this line of work. At least I don't have to worry about being bored.
Yes, it can be quite exciting sometimes. Like the crypt, I must say. Before Komori was so tragically struck down. Bat squints eyes at you-know-who.
I mean, we didn't know whether or not it was a threat. No one attempted to tell me that the bat was not a threat. It could have been coming to injure my friend. We were in a dark cave. In my defense. In Yvonne's mind, Priscilla turning to look at Yvonne. Shut up! You're only making it worse.
Yeah. Yes. Well, if you would care to maybe fill me in on what you saw after that happened, because after that I lost my ability to see clearly what around you.
I believe we...
Undead. A lot of undead.
Yeah, I believe we told you earlier, but we can, rehash if you'd like. Or rather, we told the bat, but, you know.
I know you managed to get the helmet of a blood zombie, but please remind me again what was the state in which you saw it? What was it doing?
It was in a circle.
I see, and did they take measures to... Wait a minute. Oh, hold on one moment.
Meow meow meow.
Meow 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 meow.
Meow meow meow.
Zylna's just petting the bat some more. Giving Sam reassuring glances.
Priscilla dabs in the background.
Jesus.
But also chiding Yvonne at every chance she gets.
Excuse me.
Did you have a long night at work?
Yeah, as always.
Mm-hmm. I had a long day. That is for sure.
Sorry to hear that.
It's whatever.
At least we're off tomorrow.
Yes.
Just need to get through another 7 hours tonight. Joy.
Well, at least you only have 7-hour shifts. That's not so bad. But it does feel like an eternity, that's for sure.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they pile on like 10 hours at work and get aggravated if you can't finish it all, and it's like
Yes.
stressful.
Yeah. I understand how that be.
I need to remember to put in for my for my birthday, and then the end of the month, or the end of that month.
Ooh. When's your birthday again?
3rd.
Ooh.
Less than a month away.
Nice. Do you have any cool plans, or are you just gonna lay just on the floor and die a little?
I
Well,
don't really celebrate my birthday as much.
Yeah.
Usually my sister orders out dinner for all of us. Typically what she actually wants. But it's still nice. I mean, you know.
Yeah. I usually don't do a whole lot on my birthdays either. One year I did go to Las Vegas, which was nice, but most of the time I'm just like, yep, this is a day. Yeah. I usually try to avoid working on it, but that's literally just because, I get harassed about it at work, and I'm just like, no.
What do they harass you about?
Well, they like to yell it over the intercom, and my anxiety does not like that, and they do not stop despite that, and I'm just like, I'm not coming into work today. To avoid that. Earlier this year, I worked on my birthday for the first time in like at least a few years, and I almost got through the whole day. Then when I was leaving, well, like an hour before I left, they started doing it, and I was just like, God damn you. Just leave me alone. I don't like the attention.
Oh, I never have that problem. People just don't give a shit about me.
Oh,
oh,
I care about you.
yeah, man.
Well, I meant at work.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you not have any work friends?
Not really.
That's fair.
I thought I had a few, but then I found out that they're...
Assholes.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much everyone at work likes me, and I don't know why, but they do. And then I have a handful of people I actually consider my friends like we hang out outside of work sometimes, so
That's nice.
yeah. We used to like do costumes on Halloween because the store lets us like wear costumes within reason if we want to, and I fucking love Halloween, so yeah, obviously I do that. They used to let me get away with it like the entire week, and I was just like,
Oh,
The entire what?
the entire week of Halloween.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, it was very good. I think with the new store manager, they're probably not gonna let me do it more than just the one day though, cause we have like a dress code, obviously,
Yeah.
which people sort of adhere to, but like, yeah, walking around in like a literal Halloween costume or just like weird makeup and shit is kind of pushing it. a lot of the like female employees wear like yoga pants, like those, they're basically tights but not to work, and we're supposed to wear slacks, and no one gives a shit about that. I wear, technically, I think they're jeans, but they look like dress pants, so you know what, it's good enough. And they're black, so dress pants are terrible, and they look awful on me, so I refuse. They don't look like jean material anyway, they just kind of are like that design, you know?
Yeah.
So it's fine. You okay over there?
yes. I've set like four
Alright,
of
I'm
my
back.
amiibos on my DS to
Okay.
just randomly fight each other. So it's like watching 4 NPCs just randomly battling for 90 minutes, and it's quite entertaining. Because it's a level 30 King DDD versus Kirby, Toon Link, and Corrin, and it's madness.
Alright, sorry
Oh,
about
Jesus.
Yeah, sorry about that. My grandpa called me, and it was
Oh.
it was either one of two things. Either there's an emergency because my parents are currently out of town. My dad's normally the go-to call, and so I'm next in line. Or something's wrong with his TV. It was the latter.
It was the Sonny, what do I do about this here TV? I'm very confused.
Well, yeah. See, he had a 10-year-old TV which he wore the speakers out of to the point where he can't hear it anymore.
Oh
And-
no.
But he wanted he wanted a bigger TV, but wanted to be able to hear it. And we're like, okay, new TVs don't have good sound, so you have to have a sound bar. And my brother and I set him up a new TV and sound bar, and got it all hooked up so his universal remote could still do everything it used to. And of course, but we can't explain how that works because he'll never comprehend it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just let him know. It's like, if you have any problems, like, just like call us. And for some reason, the volume buttons aren't going up and down. And I was, but it's like, okay, it sounds like your universal remote is worn out or something. Find the soundbar remote. It's like, what's that? It's like, it's over on it's over by the TV. There, that can be your volume for now. Well, yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, that's every member of my immediate family. None of them know how anything technology works, and I'm just like, okay, this
Yeah.
is a web address.
Yeah.
Just type it in and hit enter.
My mom once called me. All the pride in the world. She goes, "Honey, I'm so excited. After all the times you showed me, I copied and pasted. And I was losing my mind."
Babe, how old is your mom?
Like, this was a while ago, mind you. So this was back when like they first got their computer. So this was like 5 years ago, maybe.
I repeat, babe, how old is your mom?
50.
Oy.
Oh,
What?
that's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah, my mom's about 50, and my dad's like, well, no, she's probably more like 55 now. My dad's like 63 or something. Something like that.
Okay, my mom's in her 50s, and when they went work to remote, she had no problems adapting. She works entirely remote now. So I'm like, what? I mean, to be fair, my grandpa's 83.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that was. I don't. Like, wow. But anyway, sorry for that distraction. We were talking about. Oh yes, the zombie. Yes, well, the helmet that you managed to bring back was definitely had a very unique magical magical properties. They seem to be very good at absorbing and transferring magic over long distances.
Yeah, I think it was maybe being controlled by it.
Possibly.
So it was feeding something. Were you able to track where it was sending that energy to?
It was. We can get somewhat of an idea. Though distance-wise is a little difficult. Mostly can mostly just figure out direction.
What direction was it then?
Well, from here, it was northwest.
Ooh. There are a lot of things northwest of here, so that doesn't really nail it down all that well, unfortunately.
Yes, just the singular one is unfortunately insufficient to figure out where it was. Unless you want to just keep heading exactly northwest until you run into anything, although I imagine you'll run into orcs not at some point. Eventually the drow. If you go
Yes.
underground.
Hold on, I'm looking at the map. So it could have been from Nona Village.
If we had more than one of them, we'd be able to triangulate it more.
Yes. Perhaps, were you planning on sending us to one of the other marked locations?
She gives she gives kind of a little bit of a somewhat sinister grin.
Can I insight check to see if
It's like
Zylna knows what the hell that means.
What was that sus look?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Plotting?
Roll in the tower. Oh, never mind. It's
Yep.
okay. Oh, you did. Oh, okay.
I believe mine rolled in tower 2, yes.
You did. You did.
Marvelous. Meanwhile,
Zylna, you think that you're not exactly sure what she was doing. Avon, you think she's messing with you. All of you.
Avon
Jesus Christ.
Avon returns the eye narrow from earlier, but says nothing. Priscilla, meanwhile, is still looking down at herself, patting herself over. Completely distracted by everything.
Perhaps. What do you know about those? What do you know about those cultists?
That they were no good. I can say that much.
Yes, that's quite self-evident.
They seem to worship Bane. Sounded like they were trying to resurrect him, but that's... yeah, they're Bane cultists, that's just what they do.
Well, I guess you give it a few hundred years. At few hundred years of running them into the Badlands, you think eventually they'll scurry back. One second. Where are you? They mention any significant? They mention any names? Any leadership?
I don't remember.
No leadership necessarily. We found books on the Fist of Bane. And a map that led to other locations, but we turned all of that into Roland.
Yes, I did. I got a hold of some of those. Or I got a hold of those. What we found by looking through some of our archives was that, for the most part, a lot of the writings was nothing that was by no one we recognized. Though we did find a handful of the older books. A handful of the older books caught our attention. Some of the people in my, let's say, circle once encountered centuries ago.
Val just kind of gives her a look like she's listening.
Oh?
Yes, one second. I gotta figure out where oh boy. There we go. There it is. Why is it in the player version and not the DM version? I was like, yes. It was the personal works of a lich. Adzadu.
A lich?
Odzadu. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, I think they mentioned him.
That name was mentioned. That name was definitely mentioned somewhere. I remember.
Yeah,
I believe.
they said that was who their leader was.
He's still around, I see. Well, that's what they tend to do.
You know him.
Yeah, they are hard to kill permanently.
Went to what Sheero, to what Sheero said. I personally don't, but my father dealt with him.
Who's your father?
Who's your daddy? Sorry. I thought it was muted.
No, you weren't.
It's
I thought I pulled my mic up. My bad.
Who's your it's like, who's your daddy? Like, dagger just flies past. You shut up. It's...
Not aimed at the familiar, aimed at a Vaughn.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The familiar is no longer the threat in this scenario.
Yeah.
It's like my father, Takeshi Shireki.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured.
Don't know how much you know about the fall of the Remnarian Empire, but the Shireki clan played quite the played quite the important role in the downfall of their reign.
Can I roll a history check to see if I know things?
Yes.
Hey,
Take an inspiration. Yep. Yes, you know that you know of stories of warriors from the northwest in the Elna village area that had joined the kind of the allied coalition of the remnants of the five older kingdoms that had united together. And when it came time to march on what is now today Rumnaheim, or the Kingdom of Ramnar, there was dealing with their elite forces was always something they were dead scared of, or very concerned about. Didn't know if they could even do it. You heard stories that they had a fortress which housed basically the bulk of all of their elite soldiers, or of different trades, spellcasters, warriors, etc. In one night, that fortress was entirely wiped out.
Oh, jeez.
And not much is known about that, because whenever it's maybe brought up to maybe even those who would maybe even know, it kind of becomes a little bit of a hush hush on the subject.
Interesting.
But it was rumored that the Shireki clan had come down from the north to deal with that.
Okay. She will share this information with the party.
Okay. You're quite fluent.
Yeah,
Yes,
I have family from up north.
Yes, well, it was that recognition and battle is what got us our permanent standing up in the northwest at when we were recognized by what eventually became the first king of Rindico. But back to what this has to do with Hadzadu, was that the Remnarian Empire was, at the time, of their reign was very much aligned with the god Bane, who also but there was a third party in their little alliance, and that was Adzadu, and he played a pivotal role in the fall of the more or less the assassination of the 5 other kingdoms' family heads, which thus paved the way for the Remnarians to take over with little resistance, given there was barely any leadership left. It is said that the Remnarian king at the time attempted to plead, or when the other kingdoms began, or former kingdoms began to enclose on him, that Bane was nowhere to be found for some reason. I wonder why. Though, something that we're not even sure of. Clearly his own cultists think he's gone. But it was said that that the king went to his last remaining friend in all of Rendico. Well, he didn't find much in his lair, though.
Perhaps he hid all of it away somewhere else.
Oh, more or less he was evicted.
Ah.
Oh,
My goodness.
Yes, well, my father and his warriors at the time may have had something to do with that. But nonetheless, even when you can strike down a lich, they manage to slither back into power somehow. But I doubt he's anywhere near what he was at the peak of his power. They said that he would, unlike how a typical lich gets the majority of their power from their multiple lifetimes of research and the souls they consume. Adzadu, that was of course supplementing his power, was also believed to be getting some of his power from Bane himself, and with Bane gone, that power was likely going to dwindle away over time. So I doubt he's in any shape similar to his former glory.
Well, that's good news for us.
Yes.
Like Sheero he's heard all of this. He looks to be just thinking about the whole situation.
What do you think that they're going to try to do next?
Well, I'm not sure if it's what they're going to try to do next, or if they're just going to keep trying what they're currently doing.
The only real option we have to find out what could be coming is to continue to investigate the other sites that we saw.
I agree.
It's for a force to go. And we can be that force if you wish. at least be opposed to being a part of that force. I personally have curiosities regarding what is going on. This threat appears to be quite considerable, and has even endangered someone very close to me.
Glad to hear that. With that being said, at least I can tell you now that well, if you've noticed that I'm quite far away from where my family normally resides, along with some personal matters, one of my primary goals while living in this area is to root out the Fist of Bane cultists, in an attempt to end what my father had started. We certainly have no interest in them returning, especially with you were wondering what they're probably doing. They're probably, from what we can tell, they're doing what they said they're trying to do, and that's bring back a dead deity, apparently.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? There's definitely legends of deities dying. Ask the Githyanki and where they built their city. But for a god that was played a significant role in the pantheon and shaped how a lot of the deities operated in Rindico for quite some time during the Ramnarian Empire, it must certainly have taken something quite powerful to bring him down.
Indeed.
Nonetheless, it is in my house's best interest that he remain that way, and that the Lich be stomped out for good, because they certainly would want to be bringing back the former glory, and which would involve toppling the current kingdom, which we're quite content with their establishment, especially with their honoring our sovereigns in the north.
Yes, I would much rather there not be Bane or Lich running around, so our interests definitely align.
Indeed, I think most people would agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would definitely wrought chaos and death across this entire area, so
Glad to hear it. When she says that, the other door, the left side door, opens up, and a bunch of plates with the kind of silver coverings over them float out and land on the plates in front of the respective people. Of which case, Kindroth does sit down, having been standing this entire time.
yeah.
But yes, you all see your respective dishes underneath your plates. Under what Priscilla's thing, there is literally a head of lettuce.
Fantastic.
Priscilla sounds like a revving engine for a moment, and then Yvonne bats the cat.
Hey.
The cat the fuck, darling.
One that lands in front of Kindroth is also a steak, but it's cooked medium. The one that lands in front of the Countess, she opens up, and it is Muin rare.
It's like blue.
Yeah. And a tiny plate lands in front of Kimori. And in which case,
Adorable.
when it lints up, there is but a mango that's like the size of him.
I love.
Yvonne would have gone for fruit too. Like he's like a full meal person, but he's not really about that meat.
Fair enough.
Like fruit, vegetables, some cheeses. Why'd I say it like that?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh
We
my
all
God,
love
don't ever do
cheese.
that again.
You want some cheese?
Oh my God,
no.
stop. Oh my God, stop.
No. Sam look like he's doing okay, or is he still a nervous
Yeah.
wreck? Okay.
Oh, yeah. He's okay-ish. He's still a little nervous, but he's figured that we're not that she's relying on them to do something, so she doesn't want them harmed, so
Yeah.
he's a little bit calmer.
Mm-hmm. Zylna will like, just like squeeze his hand again and like rub it, and just give him a reassuring smile, and then she's gonna eat her bloody ass steak. Well, it's not really that bloody, but do we get sides, or is it literally just like slabs of meat on a plate?
Oh no, there's sides.
I would assume.
Okay.
I would assume their sides. Yes.
I assumed, but also, it's not good to assume.
The conversation kind of pauses, allowing people to eat for a little bit. If there's anything that anyone wants to ask during this time, because
Yvonne is just carefully paying attention to like the mood of all the rest of his party members, making sure like it doesn't seem. I don't know. He's just checking up on everyone.
He's just
Let's
like,
make
is
sure-
that human?
He believes he's fine eating his, so he wants to check and make sure they suddenly don't start eating like super quickly. He's just watching, keeping an eye out for all sus activities because he is a susometer 3000.
Is the steak good?
oh, it's good.
Nice.
I don't like the way you said that. That made me very uncomfortable.
Gonna have our 91 days moment. But the
I gotta sneeze. Alrighty, there we go. Declaration and then execution. On point today.
Alright. Eventually, the Countess picks the... It was like, well, since we're in agreement that we have some mutual interests, what I'm proposing that we do is that, I'll be commissioning some quests with your guild that will, with the stipulation that they are meant for specific guild members, being you. And you'll have exclusive rights to these jobs.
Okay.
Sounds
I believe
good.
that's acceptable.
Yeah, from the details that we found, we know of at least 2 other locations of theirs. One's in the Drag Hills. We're not sure exactly what it is, but I think it's an old mine. But be warned that that's a little bit into goblinoid territory.
His eyes glow slightly. Oh, I think we'll be fine.
The other one's a little further in a little more dramatic location. It's north of Laga in the mountains, and what we believe is an old abandoned giant keep.
That could
We doubt from what we can tell, we doubt the original occupants of that have long gone. It was probably one from back in the days of the Draconic Wars.
The Draconic Wars.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Do I know what that is?
Yeah, roll history.
I was about to ask the same thing.
Alright, well, I guess we both roll history then.
Can I also roll history?
Yes.
What did you roll?
I'm the sage. This makes total sense. Natural 20. I rolled. I've rolled
Ooh,
both ones. A decent roll, I think, and then natural 20.
I got a 19.
Why
Nice.
is it not showing up for me?
I'm just gonna let you guys deal with it. You guys got it already?
I rolled a 2.
Okay, that's still working. Is that still working? Okay. That's weird. Yeah, the Yvonne and Sheero, the Draconic Wars 2, okay, to clarify, not to reference the Draconic Wars that are kind of currently going on in the Nation of Ryu, is referring to more of the historical ones, of which that was, you would know that especially with giants, giants being the natural enemy of dragons. That is just kind of a hard ingrained, that's, I mean, in terms of D&D, that's just a really old lore, hard ingrained lore that giants and dragons have always hated each other. And at years ago, they would have just been in conflict all the time. That was what she would have been referring to.
Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't really been around as much because eventually the respective sides won enough in their whatever their locations enough where the other side was not around as much, or enough to have any type of wars. You know, the giant there are dragons in Rindico, but there aren't any
Few
known.
and far between.
Yeah, they're not known in dense areas, whereas there is no hint of any dragons in Ryu. But that's Dragon Central. And the giant population is in Rindico. It's a little it's kind of reclusive though. It's up in the high mountains, away from more. It's heard more that it's even further north than Vandal, which is under the mountain. But being a dwarf city. So they're more in the northern Vandal mountain range. But be up to you when you want to which one you'd like to tackle first, though I think you can maybe want to take baby steps after how the last one went. looks at Yvonne.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea, for sure.
I believe the goblinoid one may work a little bit better, as I do speak goblin.
Well, I speak orc, so...
Well, either way will be amazing then.
We can go with the goblin one first, I don't care either way.
Alright then. Kindroth will make the preparations. We're still compiling a lot of the what we know. We've sent some scouts ahead to get a little bit of information, but you'll be notified certainly within the next few days on the specifics of what we know and what you hopefully be dealing with. At least on the surface.
Wonderful.
And don't worry, we'll make sure this one doesn't die again.
I can see in darkness now. Shadows can fuck off. I can see normally in darkness out to 120 feet. Fuck all of that shit. I can also make my own darkness, so stay the fuck away from me. If we get into some serious combat, I will drop darkness around you.
Nice.
I am not messing with that shit ever again.
It's like,
No chances with that.
it's like, oh,
Oh no.
you like darkness?
Not particularly, but I also don't hate it. I just hate being killed by darkness.
Interesting. She like looks at you, kind of, with kind of sinister eyes, and as she looks at you, the fireplace dims.
Vaughn shrugs. This means nothing to me, darling. I don't know why you thought this might intimidate me. I'm not as bothered by darkness itself. I'm as bothered by the creatures of darkness. I.e., creatures literally made of darkness.
I'm glad that you specified that.
Yeah.
The darkness and current texture of a room do not really bother me, though.
Wait, did you say you eat the creatures of the darkness?
No.
Oh.
That would have been great to say, but no.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't think we're high enough level to actually make those kind of statements.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I just eat the darkness casually. It's fine for everyone.
He's like, just be careful.
Lunchtime.
Just be careful which one. Just be careful, you know which creatures of the night are on your side, and which ones are not.
Of course.
Sam hears all this and wonders what creatures of the night taste like as he looks at Yvonne.
I taste quite delicious. Wait, what?
I said he wonders what creatures of the night taste like.
Vaughn is a creature of the night now.
Anyway, do you have any more questions for me?
You said a couple of days, correct?
Certainly, within the week.
Marvelous. One slight request with this. As we continue on this journey, I'm not a particular member of that guild. I'm attempting to actually gain membership to a different guild. Us partaking in this quest, I would greatly appreciate recommendation, or not less recommendation and more a report of how we are fared and how you a customer service survey on how we did.
God damn it.
Zelda
For
just
my
kind of
guild.
like
I'm
looks at
attempting
him.
to gain entrance to my guild, Stone Dragon, or the guild
Yeah,
of my parents.
Sheero just face palms.
Well, we'll see how well you do after these little adventures. But first, you can start by formally giving Komori "I'm sorry" scratches.
Of course.
As
We'll never kill you again.
as Komori kind of lets go of the peach that he's mostly eaten. And
Oh, is he a
flies.
fruit bat?
Kind of, yeah.
Priscilla, go say hello to the other lady. No, my lettuce. Go away. I'm eating lettuce. Do not talk to me.
Oh.
Turns crazy-eyed to Yvonne.
She's not even eating it. She's just giving it biscuits. She's like, I must have lettuce.
She's just slapping the lettuce and like saves it for later. She does the whole stupid cat thing where she like moves it around a little bit. No, I don't want to put it there. I'll put it here. Okay, I'll come back to it later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that we can maintain good lines of communications, I will provide with you passes that will allow you to enter the Noble District at your leisure.
Lovely, that should indeed assist in that.
We'll certainly be wanting to having any conversations on these sensitive matters in this residence so that we are not interrupted.
Panicking the general populace.
Very well.
Thank you very much
Yes.
for the wonderful meal.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It was quite delicious.
My pleasure.
And for this fantastic opportunity.
It's my pleasure. I certainly look forward to working with all of you.
Indeed.
Zelda will like get up and start heading towards the door, I guess.
Of which case, Kindroth had already taken that cue and went over to open the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyson gives Komori scratches. I will do my absolute best not to kill you again. If you could maybe announce yourself so I know which bat is flying at my friends, that would maybe be appreciated. But if you can't, I understand. Okay.
I love bats. He's so cute.
Nothing.
What the fuck was that?
The underlevel DDD just got second.
All right.
Continue.
Do you all get up and leave the
Yep.
the residence?
Yep.
All right. And you do so. All right. So at this point, it's
And we
1
don't die,
it's-
apparently.
At this point, it's actually past midnight. It's 1 a.m. Second, you weren't eaten. All right, where's the party heading now?
To die. No.
Well, that was
Probably
stressful.
back to the guild to sleep, I would guess.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay.
Zelna's still wearing her fancy dress. I forgot what I described it as, but it's probably blue and very sparkly and with a really low neckline and also back, I guess.
Yvonne looks like a fancy basic bitch.
We love a good basic bitch.
All right. Return to the guild.
Indeed, we do.
Just turn in for the night.
Yeah.
I'll look at the quest board before we go.
Ooh. Yes.
She said it would be
Yeah.
within the
Yeah,
week, so perhaps we can do something a little bit closer to town because we have no money.
Yeah, I was going to go get myself some better armor tomorrow morning, but after that we can absolutely go take another job if we can find anything close by. Otherwise, I guess I'll just play some music and try to get us money.
All right. All right. So, hold on. Let me double check one thing real quick. All right. So you all go to bed.
We sleep.
We sleep.
Sleep.
And Sheero, you certainly do sleep, Sheero. I'm gonna pull us into a private room real quick.
Oh
All right, we're in a private room.
Oh no.
A room of privacy.
Oh god. Okay, what's happening?
Okay. So while you're sleeping, it is sleeping as normal, but you suddenly find you feel like for a moment you are as you kind of drift asleep, and then you suddenly see yourself hovering at high speeds over the ocean.
Well, this is not good.
And you are rapidly approaching what looks like the coastline of your homeland.
Sheero looks on, confused, freaked out.
And to which case then you see your home temple.
What?
And you fly, like, the doors open as you're approaching, and you come in, and it goes, and you suddenly just come to a stop in the middle of it. Although it is appearing to be abandoned, dim light, no one's in it. Awfully
Where's
weird.
everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he looks around. Where is everybody?
You then hear the voice. They are not here. But they wouldn't be, would they? This voice is familiar to you.
Oh no.
It is the voice of, let me make sure I get his name right. Where are you, DM Docs? It is High Priest Alexos.
Oh.
You turn around and see the hulking Minotaur.
Oh, he's a Minotaur. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's right. That's
Yes.
right.
And he is kind of seated. He is seated on the floor in kind of a cross leg formation. I apologize if I interrupted any dreams, but this was the most efficient way of communicating with you.
Christ above, what spell is this?
Oh, it's a dream spell.
Oh, it's the actual. Okay. Because there is a spell called Dream. So.
Yes. Wizard friend used it once on Gibraltar. One time.
I'll have to remember that.
Yes, well, I thought that this would be more efficient than a bunch of different sending spells, which you're not currently using. I doubt you're ready for using it, so it would just all be my end, and you would get a little bit of... I ask the questions, and you can only answer it, and it's, not a whole lot of words. Anyway, I've been doing this with a couple of the people around the country. So, what do you have to report?
Ugh. That's literally just me getting up. He didn't just groan for no reason. Nothing is. I've been. He kind of looks away for a sec, trying to find the right word. Distracted. Things are strange here. There's plenty of darkness that I've seen. And then he goes on to explain about the tomb and the followers of Bane and everything. Actually, you know what? No, fuck that. I'm gonna RP it because we're here.
Okay.
I've made friends, allies. We were given an assignment to clear out an abandoned tomb of a flock of undead. If only it was that simple. There was a flock of undead, a large one. However, there was much more. A cult of some sort seemed to have been using the tomb as a base of some sort. I believe only temporarily, but still. And they seem to be worshipping the god Bane. Well, out of character. Like, I know that he is a god, right? Or is he one of, like, the Hell Lords?
Oh, he's a god. Yeah.
Okay, just making...
Yeah, I think Exandria made him a Hell Lord, but
Okay.
Or I think in Matt Mercer's thing, but he is a Forgotten Realms deity.
Okay, got it. Okay, I just had to make sure, especially because I completely redid the Hell Lords completely from my books. Like, Bane is not even a thing. But regardless.
Yeah, he is not affiliated with Hell at all.
Okay. They were worshipping the god Bane. I don't know. We were able to defeat them all, as well as destroy their small force of undead. It came at a cost. Thankfully, we were able to take back said cost. I don't know what they're planning. However, if I were to hazard a guess, maybe it may have something to do with why I was sent. I believe it may have something to do with our problem.
What are your thoughts on that?
It's still unclear. Apparently, the leader of this cult, as far as we can tell, both from what they told us as well as what we have just learned earlier today from an acquaintance, a newfound acquaintance, that their leader is a lich. Again, I do not know exactly what they have planned. They may intend to bring Bane to the material plane, although that is worst case scenario in any situation. I need more time. I need more time to investigate this. I need more time to go to different temples and investigate, ask around. I know it's not much, and I apologize. I know things are looking grim.
No, it's certainly an interesting insight. It's unique compared to what some of the others have been bringing in. On the east side of the on the west side of the country, we know of reports of temples being in states of ill repair. Certainly no longer in their former glory.
Indeed. It hurts my heart to hear of such.
What interests me, though, is the fact that for a deity, for their followers to be reduced to mere cultists, especially when the legends of the former empire put Bane in such high regard. He had powerful followers all over the country.
It might be larger than just that, then. It's frustrating. This whole thing is frustrating. But I will get the job done. I swear it.
In regards to you mentioned threats of lich and cultists.
Yes.
What do the places you have visited, do they look prepared to deal with such a danger? Are their defenses adequate?
Would I have noticed that?
Yeah, give me a... Just kind of give like a little bit of a retro perception.
Okay. I'm good. I'm getting all the 19s tonight.
Oh, are you keeping track of those inspirations?
Oh no, I'm not. Okay, that's 3. Okay.
Okay, so you're maxed out. I'll mark that on your thing.
Okay. Because yeah, I've only rolled 3
Of course,
times
they just may have just saw your inspiration go to max and are wondering what the hell. But, it's, okay. Well, you were in Jormungandr, and I think you visited their military district at one point. They seem more or less prepared for Definitely. They definitely look like they can squash minor incursions. If you think, and the city itself looked hella locked down. I mean, especially around the lake. I wonder why. Yeah. You would have noticed the fort in the middle of the lake, and it did look occupied. It did look active and occupied.
Okay.
By a standing force.
Okay.
Yeah. And you would have noticed the fort also in Baldur's Harbor. Seems like, and it's and they got a small navy force there. Looks like they're willing to throw down in that to protect that river.
Okay. All right. Cool. So all of that said, he will nod and go, "Yes, I believe so. In my time there, I've only been to 2 cities. However, they both seem prepared to fight if the city needs to defend itself. If both cities need to defend themselves. Although I pray that it doesn't come to that."
Well. Well, he just said well. Well, keep an eye out.
I think that's 1 or 3.
What?
I'm sorry, it was my mom.
That's alright.
It's all good.
Yeah. While you're at it, keep an eye out for a few of our vessels on your side of the country.
Indeed.
There were a few were sent, but we heard some reports of rough weather. And remember that if they are in trouble, you and the others that are already there are their best chance for immediate assistance, as we are quite far away.
Sorry, could you repeat that? My mom was saying something.
Oh, it was... Keep an eye out for some of our fellow ships sailing the east coast of the country. There are some reports in the southeast of some rough weather.
Indeed. I very much will. And...
I guess they will... You, those that are already in the country, are their best chance for immediate aid for something to go wrong, as we are quite far away.
Yes.
Nonetheless, I will let you go back to your slumbers.
Thank you, sir. I won't fail you. I promise.
And the temple kind of fades away, and you find yourself back in your bed.
And now we just go back to everybody.
And we'll go back, yep. Okay, we're back.
Ooh, welcome back.
Alright. You'll wake up the next morning. Fully rested. Alright, combat tracker, come here.
Yvonne has just been looking at the board up before everyone else and just sitting in the room. Not in his room, in like the main eating area.
Yes. 1 second. Let me take off. Resurrection sickness is officially gone.
Hey.
Nice.
Zylna will go get armor and
Okay.
do some other stuff, and then come back and stare at at the board with Yvonne, and then go wake up Sam at some point.
Sheero just looks like he looks fairly focused when you see him in the morning.
Everything all right, Sheero?
Yes, everything's fine. Just thinking over everything that's happened over the last while. That's all.
Alright. Let me know if you need anything.
I will. Thank you, little brother.
Oh dear. We're not going there. I have enough to deal with one brother. I don't need a second.
I just triggered a whole nervous. Lord.
One chaotic brother was enough. I don't need a second.
Hey, I'm the good one.
Oh dear.
Alright, 1 second, let me check something
Zylna
real quick.
will go wake up Sam with a kiss on the cheek.
Aww.
Priscilla tests how far she can pee on a roof.
But why, though?
That lettuce gave me the piss.
Oh no.
And the shits.
She's a familiar. Can she? Never mind. Fuck it.
6,
Never
7,
mind.
8, 9.
It's a familiar in the body of an actual thing. Like it conjures an actual body for it.
I'm not sure
It's her
that's how that
body and
works,
she can
but
do it if she wants to.
how much is armor?
Which armor?
Scale.
Scale mail?
Yeah.
Alright, Baldur's Harbor is a 1-to-1 ratio. Scale mail. Scale mail. Not dragon
I think
scale
it's
mail.
50.
It is. It would be 50.
Okay. I will buy that and sell, my studded leather. Because I don't need it.
Oh, studded leather. Let's see. They would give you. They would offer you 25 for the studded leather.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then if you take that off,
So it would cost me
20
25.
yeah, cost you 25
64.
for the scale mail. So yeah.
Yeah.
And scale mail and equipped. AC is now 16.
Yeah.
It is disadvantage programmed. It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Give it 1 second. Got 1, 2, 3.
I already fixed my gold, so.
T3. Oh no, I'm thinking of something. With that, I'm trying to figure out some distances she would have. Nope, it wouldn't have arrived. Okay. All right. In terms of the what you call it, guild board, there's nothing. It seems the quest board seems kind of slow right now, but a couple of higher rank ones like I'm trying to think of like suspected young sea dragon on the northeast coast.
Yikes.
Bring big guns.
Yeah.
Type of a couple of like stuff like that. There's a no. Not much. Lynn comes in and she kind of like she would have also let you know things are a little slow right now. But she's glad that you're feeling better, Yvonne.
Indeed, thank you. I'm glad I'm feeling better as well. It's been kind of slow, she said.
Yeah. Although, when you're as you're talking to her, someone kind of bursts in the front through the guild hall doors. She comes in a little hot.
Uh-oh.
Where are you? No, not that one. That's the old one. Right. Hold on a second. I'm just don't need to get everything. All right. So, yeah, this is. What is this? Okay, it is. All right, cool. It's a wood elf girl. She's on a little bit of the younger side. I know, of course, all elves are young, like look young, but she looks like she would have like just recently hit what elves call adulthood. Here's her picture. It's a little bigger if you want to make it bigger. It's a couple angles, but
Ooh.
she looks a little distraught. And she looks over and she sees Lynn. And she kind of calls over. It's like, Lynn! Lynn! Is Roland here? Is Roland in? She's like, what? I think... Yes, he's in.
I think.
Yes, he's in.
Yeah. That was from The Office. And she kind of hold on, let me get her on the. Oh boy, love this. Where are you? There you are. Get you on there.
What was that?
I
There
have
she
no
is.
idea.
I don't know where.
All right, and she races on over to the, and just kind of like, she just kind of like really knocks on the door hard in a panic. Of which case, Roland does eventually answer the door and lets her in, looking a little surprised, but they go in. And then you can kind of hear a little bit of a panic talking, but you can't decipher what that was or what exactly they're saying.
I pooped Priscilla in there. No, I'm kidding. I don't have to see where Priscilla's going. I just have to pop her.
Where's Lynn?
It's true.
Like, and Lynn's like, well, that was unexpected.
Who is that?
Oh, that's Rin.
Rin?
Yes.
Does she work here?
No, she's she's down from Sylvain. But she mostly is down with the druids down there. But though the person she normally kind of reports to is an old friend of Roland's, and so she's been around, so they're quite familiar.
Red.
Yep, he figured it out.
Oh shit!
Wait, what?
Nothing. You wouldn't know. This is only me. Holy shit! I was the only one here for this. I'll tell later.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But it's like if she came in quite panicked, I don't know what that was about.
Hmm.
Um, a few minutes later. Where are you, Roland? Where's your encounter button? There you are. And boom. I'm glad I have Rin and Roland both on and encounter, and Roland's on. Roland kind of steps out and you just kind of hear him it's like yeah, I think the boy over there in the purple, he knows I think he knows some of your people. One of his, I think Kino was leading him on a rope around.
Avon looks immediately concerned. Priscilla just rubs against Sheero.
And okay, so she runs over, and then who we now know as Rin, she runs over. What?
Nothing. Wait, never mind. I got named. I don't know why I heard that name and I thought it was something else. I'm all mixed up. Never mind.
Yes, Rin Tosaka. No.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No,
Nothing.
No, her last name is Rin Nafina, but she runs over. You know Kina? You.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am. I know Kina. Avon blushes.
Okay. Okay, I think you can be I think you can be trusted. Do you? I my teacher. The Roland comes over. Why don't we go? Why don't we go in the meeting room and talk about this? Seems to be more of a slightly sensitive matter.
Okay. Fair enough.
Do you want all of us to come? We all know her. Just
Yes,
not as well as Yvonne does.
No, this sounds like this is a group thing.
Okay.
The Yvonne thing was. I don't
Okay,
know.
we're dating.
First-
I'm saying it out loud.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Yeah, that's the connection.
Fun.
That's the connection, Rin. I
We're
wasn't
in a
sure.
I'm
relationship.
sensing something is.
It's like, yeah, that was. I didn't want to assume. There was the whole rope thing. There was a little bit of suggestive, but. And
Oh, come
How
on.
does Rin respond to that?
which
Oh, they-
she's.
Oh,
Can
they
you
used
guys
the
hear
rope,
me?
trust me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yep.
Were you asking something?
Yeah, my character said, Roland, come on, let's go. I'm sensing something is important.
Oh yes, let's go.
Like, they used the rope, trust me.
Yeah.
I will make your life miserable, Sheero.
No, you won't.
Yeah. Rin didn't look like she was processing the rope thing. Or maybe wait. Let's see. Where are you? Oh, maybe she is. Let's see. Yep, she rolled a 2 on insight.
Oh no.
But yes, you can all. I'm just gonna move people. I'm just gonna move tokens over.
Woo.
Roland closes the door. All right. Yes. Sorry to involve you, but she's a little concerned about this. Is a little bit of a need to know and want to know someone who could trust. And I know you've had some dealings with a few of our people in her organization, and the rope thing was the first thing that came to the person with the rope was the first thing that came to mind. Brandon, why don't you go and explain what's happening? She kind of. Now that she's actually standing still, she looks like she's as if she is fighting back tears, possibly was crying, in a hysterical way. Like, okay, was in town. I was with someone that I'm their guardian of. She wanted to see the town. She doesn't get to see the town very often. But we were walking around, and she disappeared on me.
Oh.
Disappeared?
Her name's Pi.
Pie.
P-Y-E.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so Kina didn't disappear, Pi did.
Not Pi. Yeah, not Kina.
I was about to say this is gonna be a whole thing.
No. The Kina thing was you have some familiarity with people we know that we can
okay.
trust.
Cool.
That
Because otherwise, Yvonne was about to just poop Priscilla outside and just send her start sweeping the city.
Indeed.
no, they just
At which point,
Yeah.
Priscilla probably would have started being followed by Thor.
Yeah, their Roland's kind of rational, or what sounds like their rational was like, oh, you know Kina, and Kina knows you, and apparently likes you, so you're not just randos to our people, so or our people in our group. So, name's Pie. Where's your sheet pie? Damn it! No, I know I made yours. There you are.
Was it pumpkin or apple?
Okay.
No, PYE.
And I know, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Wait, did you say that to her?
No.
Oh.
You should.
Just slap you.
Oh god, now I'm.
Where's your
debating
bio?
it. Fucking
There
hell.
you are.
You're about 3
She's
seconds from getting slapped.
she's a high elf child. She's only 12 years old.
Oh.
She's about this size. She kind of kind of points, puts her hand at roughly like 4 feet high. And I'm somewhat her guardian. She's with me almost all the time when her parents can't be around. It's my job to protect her. Normally we stay in the forest, but she really wanted to come to town. She really wanted to try out the sweets. She doesn't get to try out the town stuff so much. But we came in. Things were going fine. Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just... Never mind.
Retract that one. Oh.
No, I thought I forgot something. It's not important. It's not important at the moment. And she disappeared. I don't know how I know she sometimes wanders. Her attention span can be really short, especially if she sees animals. But she just entirely disappeared from my sight. I called out to her. Normal, she would definitely not ignore me. I don't know where she went.
Alright, we'll find her. Don't worry.
What town is she speaking about exactly?
This one.
Oh, okay.
Roland?
Hmm.
Is there an exit that'll lead to the upper floors, like a balcony? Something that'll get me high up off the ground is what I'm looking for.
There's no immediate access to the roof. If you have a means of getting up there, I'm not...
Well,
I was hoping to start off towards the roof because I only have a limited amount of time that I can fly for.
you can always just crash land in the water.
I kind of don't want to do that. I mean, my constitution isn't that great, so I don't have the hit points if I need to sustain a bad fall.
But,
no.
There's before you go searching, there's something you probably should know. This was the matter of the discretion that we were having. Rin was concerned, as she was telling me before, that this may not have been the possibility of this being an accident is unfortunately a little higher than a normal people.
You mean a little lower?
Like that, it's not likely to have been an accident.
Well, it's not. Or it's let's just say that let's just say some people may actually be wanting to may have a vetted interest in taking her. For no more than so a normal 12-year-old.
Is she important? Like somebody's daughter?
Roland looks at Rin, who looks terrified at that notion, or when you mention that. At first, she doesn't.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, she does. She doesn't look like she necessarily wants to answer that.
Well,
We don't really need to know who she is as long as we know what she looks like. Does she have any specific traits, I guess? Like what color is her hair? That sort of thing.
I thought we were already given a description, weren't we?
Not a full one.
we were told high elf and
4 feet
12
tall.
years old and 4 feet tall.
Oh.
Do you have any artwork possibly of her? A drawing, maybe?
Or at least an eye color, skin color, hair color, that sort of thing.
I don't have any pictures. Where are you, Rin? What's your double checking her skill set real quick? Nope. Okay. She's about 4'2". She has long blonde hair. Her eyes are green. She normally is wearing a green cloak. Carries a short bow.
Okay. Where was the last time you saw her? And when?
Can you take us back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be preferable.
Yes, we were in the merchant district.
If you can take us back to exactly where you last saw her, we can begin an investigation from there. Tyson turns to Priscilla. Priscilla, stay above me, fly high. Inform me of any high elf children with long blonde hair, wearing a green cloak and carrying a short bow. He knows Priscilla won't be able to see the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing
Don't
about
fly
her.
too high above me, stay close within range, but
One thing about her, if you see a cluster of animals that are sorted by their kind of species or close family relatives, she might have been nearby. She likes to sort them in an obsessive compulsive manner.
She
Good thing to
sorts
know.
animals? Do they allow that? The animals, I mean?
She's quite good for them. She's quite good with them, actually. She's learned a lot from. She's learned a lot from her mother about how to manage animals, and can communicate with them a lot easier than even a lot of druids can.
I see.
They seem to listen to her, except the cats.
Priscilla looks offended. Well, shall we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Miss, if you would lead us back to where you last
Yes.
saw her.
Alright, she
Did you see any suspicious people along the way? While you were over there, any who paid a little bit too much attention to you?
I didn't notice anyone in particular. Mostly we're just keeping a low profile. No worry. Oh, we should
We should head out.
I think we should go.
I
Yeah.
agree. We must go as soon as possible. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. She...
Darling, do people just not like cats or something? What's wrong with me? Did I do my hair wrong?
Alright. Oop. Okay.
I saw
Y'all-
the map, and for a brief second, I thought I saw like a creature on it, and I was like, "Damn, where the fuck did a red dragon come from?" And then I realized it was just the map.
was
It's
there a-
instant red dragon.
Where was there a red dragon?
There wasn't. I just
Oh.
saw the map, and I saw like the grouping of the houses in the merchant district, and for some reason, that's what my brain went to.
Dragon.
Alright, she brings you on over to the end of the merchant district.
Alright. I'm gonna look at Sheero. Sheero is our strongest guy, and I am probably our smallest group member, and not in any armor.
Zylna's actually stronger than him, I think.
Does Sam actually know that though?
Like in
Fair
like,
enough.
as far as strength, or
As far as strength athletics, because he's gonna ask for something really stupid.
oh,
Oh, I
God.
love that.
Now what? What is it?
Sheero, I need you to launch me up into the air as high as you can. Don't worry, I plan to take on my form as soon as I get up there, but I only have a limited amount of time, so not having to worry about ascension is my goal.
Perhaps wait until we get there.
Well, I thought we are there. I mean, our tokens just moved into the district.
Oh, I meant like once we reach like the. I didn't know if we were going to another map, but like yeah, once we get there, yeah.
When you get... Oh yeah, when you get to the merchant district, right now we're just in the outside still. You... Or in the... you see Rin, she... for a moment... Hold on one second. She kind of puts two fingers in her mouth and whistles. And a wolf starts approaching.
In the middle of the city. Ugh!
Is it one of the spirit wolves?
No, it
Or
is a
he
real. It is
regular
a.
ass wolf?
It is a regular ass wolf.
Nice.
And how locals are responding to this.
A little
Very
surprised.
cautiously,
A little surprised. However, it's they seem to be a lot. Some of them seem like they're used to it.
Avon just kind of like puts his hand out. Don't worry, official guild business. No need to worry.
Is this something? Come on. There you are. Okay. All right. On this. Hold on, one more thing real quick. Sorry. This is what happens when I just spend an entire week looking at houses. And it being 25% as prepared as I want to be.
But hey, you're really prepared for house now.
Yeah, that's true. At least I don't have to be being like, all right, let's go look at shit. Let's go look at shit. That was shit. Let's not. Are you boom? There we go. Okay. All right. She says. The wolf runs up, and she says, Leon, did you find anything? There we go. That's how it's spelled. The wolf kind of comes up and gives kind of a little bit of a little bit of a groan, and you see it shake its head. Oh, I was hoping he'd be able to sniff her out while I go get help.
Well, don't worry. We'll be able to help as well, hopefully.
Is this where it happened?
We were. She points over. She points over to these clusters of buildings over here. And we're over here. We're just kind of looking around. She wanted to see what the shops were. I turned my... I was looking around, and then suddenly this dwarf started trying to do some sort of sales pitch. I don't know. He was talking about banking, and when I don't understand. We don't really do that out in the woods. And I tried to explain to him that, but he was kept persisting. And when I finally got him to stop and exclaim that I wasn't interested in whatever loan stock share thing he was talking about, I turned around and she was gone.
What did this dwarf look like?
Was short. Of course he was. There you are. And boom. He was short. He had a triple braided beard, jewels everywhere. Jeweled sword, a red hat, studded leather.
That doesn't sound like a banker.
No, he had the book and he was... Did they not walk around with jewels?
Well, some of them probably would. You have to think about that. But at the same time, no. I believe this might be... Yes, I believe this might be something else.
Oh.
We should begin taking a look around.
Indeed.
And now that
Priscilla.
conversation with Sheero happens, and my character will take a couple steps back as he gets into a running stance,
Oh
aiming
boy.
himself right at Sheero.
Oh boy. He kind of puts his hands out, like basically kind of like, okay, step here.
I will run at Sheero and I will expect the throw.
All right.
When I hit the apex of that launching, I will take my angelic form.
Okay.
Must I roll
Priscilla
to
will
launch
join
him?
you in the air.
Do I
Sure.
roll to launch them?
Yes, roll athletics.
Okay.
Jesus.
Let's see what happens.
I have a minute to do this, so if I don't need to worry about getting myself up into the air, it's better this way.
Oh, that's a 4.
It's insane.
Oh, I was about to say, can I get ready to catch him?
Sure. Well, yeah, you get
I
up.
rolled a 2.
You get up about yeah, you don't get much launch from that.
Oh, he's like, oh, bad positioning.
Yeah, you make about you make it up maybe 10 feet before you apex, and then
All right.
I only have a +2 in strength, man.
but you take angelic flight.
All right.
Priscilla just flies angelically by herself.
Shut up, man.
All right. So you're going up.
Yep, I'm gonna go up as high as I can that I can see well enough and get a bird's eye view.
Okay.
So probably like about 55, 60 feet up.
All right. Go ahead and then roll me perception. You can go ahead and do with advantage.
Thank you.
Get it.
I'm trying to remember how to do advantage. Give me 1 second.
Advantage button under the combat tracker. Not the combat tracker,
While
the
he's
chat.
doing that, can I go stand next to the building and cast detect thoughts?
Sure. Which building?
Next to the building. Bronze credit.
Oh, bronze credit. Sure.
Should I be doing this? You said do this through the combat tracker?
No. I said the advantage button is underneath the, not the combat tracker. I misspoke. The advantage button is underneath the roll chat.
Ivana's gonna start looking around the area for any signs of maybe a struggle, loose fabric, suspicious characters watching us, or generically maybe signs of footprints. Priscilla is keeping her eye out and searching for the child herself, and also now the dwarf.
I've already got inspiration, so I've already got advantage. So would using inspiration in this situation
It would not.
be any benefit? Okay.
All right. Ivana, go ahead and roll perception.
Okay, Priscilla is also looking on her own.
Okay.
She's specifically looking for the girl and the dwarf.
Oof.
Oof.
Right. Okay. And I haven't forgot about you, Zylna. I'm just checking the specifics of the spell.
Yeah, it's within 30 feet.
Yep.
I can. Yeah.
Yep. I'm doing some math. Where are you?
Where are you now that I need you?
I somehow forgot I was a bard. I should be inspiring people.
No worries.
No? Okay. That would about... cover it. Okay.
Zelda flips her hair in the vague direction of Sam, and he's inspired now.
Right.
She also whistles.
Alright, so you would detect the presence of at least 2 people. And alright, so questions, it would just be their surface thoughts. You would you'd be like, you hear one person be like, oh, that was unusual, but okay. And you hear one that you're more familiar with. Kind of a feeling of relief, like they're coming down off of, like they were just like really nervous about something.
I will probe deeper on the one I'm more familiar with.
Okay, they got a what's their save?
I think it's wisdom. I'll check just in case. Oh fuck, that's the wrong spell. That's not helping. I'm pretty fucking sure. Oh, yeah, it's wisdom save.
Wisdom save, cool. What's your DC? I'm rolling it. I'm rolling it right off their sheets.
I think it's a 14.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's 14, because that is what makes sense.
Alright. You failed.
Nice.
Rolled a 12. I certainly hope that a level 4's DC is higher than a 12.
I have a +4, so it should be 14.
Yeah. Okay. Oof. Alright, yeah, we're good. We're all good. You kind of hear, they don't normally make me do these kind of things. Oh, it's not my expertise. So let's do the books. Whatever, we did it. We're done.
Did the other voice sound like feminine or anything?
Yes.
Okay. Can I tell where they are in the building? At least kind of.
Alright. It just prompts this enough. 1 second. Gonna mask something.
Yeah.
Did I pick up anything with my perception?
Oh yes. Yep. Sorry. A lot of wheels spinning.
I mean, he obviously picked up the better thing, but at the same time,
you did not notice. You definitely didn't see any elven children that matched the description. You did not. You didn't notice any dwarves of the same of this description. What you you do no, that was you don't notice anything in those parameters. You were looking for the girl and the dwarf.
that was Priscilla. Yvonne's looking at everything.
Oh, you're looking at everything. Okay.
Yeah, he was specifically looking for signs of a struggle or something.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Priscilla
Sorry,
was just generically looking for the 2 because that is easier for her to do from higher up. She can't really look for signs of things. But Yvonne, down at the bottom, I was going for more like investigation almost, but perception also works because he doesn't know what he's looking for.
You notice, what you do notice, Yvonne, is you see by the river what looks kind of a wet ground. Like looks like it splashed up on shore. Not a whole lot, but you notice it was more wet, or whereas everywhere else around the river is relatively dry. I'm gonna go ahead and
Zylna will drop the spell once she has a vague idea of where they are.
okay. I'm gonna go
Or
ahead.
keep probing.
Yeah, she already probed.
Oh, you can't probe any further than you already do.
Yeah, I cannot.
Spell.
So I'm dropping it.
Okay.
Also, it's only lasts a minute anyway, so.
Okay. Here we go. Now that you've honed in on something, I'm not just gonna. Here's the bronze chest credit map. I wonder if that means anything.
Well, I already knew where it was happening anyway, so.
Well, yeah. Yes, but well, yeah. I want people to go to that conclusion before I just. But yeah, when I throw a map with a big ass label on it. Okay, so one person was about right here, roughly, and then one person was about right there.
Okay. I'm gonna peek in through the window right here.
Okay.
Has Zylna informed us that there's a threat yet?
Zylna hasn't said anything.
Which
So she probably just said that there's people inside. She's probably in here.
So which window? That right there is a door, and then there's,
Okay.
and then those other, everything else is a window.
Okay. She'll go to this window then, and look in, like peek. Can I like get within 30 feet of the party at least?
Of the what?
Most of the party. I don't know where they are right now.
I'll be with you.
I think you are. Yeah. Yeah. You're within 30 feet.
Okay, she's gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. And
Oh, I
then she's
see.
gonna go look in the window.
All right. Go ahead and roll stuff. We don't need to bother with the effect. I know it's a +10.
Yeah.
It will auto your armor. So just go ahead and just roll it normally.
Okay.
So, so you got a 15. Long got 25.
Oh, stealth for everybody.
Oh,
okay.
Priscilla.
All right. If you're all stealthing, then yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
I'm still
Priscilla got a 19.
This is just
Yeah.
a straight roll for me, I think, because
You're in chain, aren't you?
yeah,
That's
So that-
disadvantage.
That's disadvantage.
that's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Never mind. Yeah, it's disadvantage. So I roll.
That's the
Oh,
one.
probably not gonna get it. No. Okay.
Well, some
Well, it's plus 10, right? Because
It's
it's
Yeah.
plus, yes, it's +10.
All right. So
Okay. For some reason,
17.
Beyond's not working. Did you say 17?
If it's plus 10, then 17. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Sam, you're looking at. So Sam, yeah, you didn't really see a whole lot and didn't notice anyone of the description. You just see that. You see Zylna start honing in on this building.
All right.
Which then you notice it's a bank.
My character isn't incredibly intelligent, but he's smart enough to make the connection. I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna.
How
Sorry.
much flight time do I still have?
It's only a minute, right?
Yeah.
And how high did you say you go?
Try to soften my fall in any way.
What? How high did you say you went?
60 feet up.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to land that. I want to land on one of the shorter buildings.
I think
and then I can just drop off the pit.
I mean, how long did you stay suspended? That would literally take you 6 seconds to get up that high.
Oh, probably like 40 seconds. He's cutting it short because he actively was looking for the child.
You would, if you cut it off at 40 seconds of search, you have enough time to make it to the ground.
Oh, all right.
Because you can dash. But all right, so yeah, so Zylna, you see a. So this looks like a lot, just kind of like a reception lobby to this bank. You see a receptionist. Are you just put it kind of right generic token. She's just doing paperwork. She does not seem like she notices you at all.
Okay. Zylna will duck underneath the window, and go over this way.
Okay. You notice
she's just like against the wall.
Gotcha. You notice
and she'll like very slowly creep towards it just so she can like catch sight of the person who's right here and see if it's who it is.
Okay. You do so.
Yvonne is with.
Gotcha.
Priscilla is on the opposite side, going to look in through this window.
Okay. So these windows are draped, however, they are not entirely obscured. You can kind of
Yvonne will look through Priscilla's senses, just FYI. Yvonne's gonna stop, kind of like he'll have his hand on Zylna's shoulder, just, I'm not gonna be able to hear you, but I'll be able to feel you. So just shake me. If we're running in, I'm going to look through Priscilla on the other side.
Alright. I mean, have you both roll perception to kind of try to see through, like, the cracks of the drapes? Try to, like, kind of when you have, like, a narrow, like, line of vision, try to look around, see if you can find someone.
Okay.
Nice, Priscilla.
Alright. Yeah, you see this man, hold on. Sorry, gotta make sure that's that. And
oh, where's Rin?
Oh, right. Yellows.
Staying back, maybe?
She's staying back. She's up front. You're doing a thing. You see this dude.
Wow.
I think we've seen him before.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look at the thing first.
While you do that, I'll be right back.
Dosmel. Dosmel bronze chest.
Is that him?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the person Zylna first came into town with. Sure, you do have to be within 30 feet. For
Okay, then yeah, I would have gone with the rest of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. I was distracted.
Yeah. Like,
you're.
you forget that I'm not on the freaking.
That's right. I'll keep you behind. I'll move you behind Sam. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, I'm back. Alright.
Okay.
Sheero, prepare for property damage. we may be throwing you through a window.
She's gonna cast message at
Okay.
everyone individually, I guess. And she'll say, I guess, I know this man. He probably is our guy. Not sure if we should just walk in or actually try to beat him up or anything. I could try talking to him first, though.
Yvonne will respond to you with a message. Still viewing through Priscilla, so he only heard you through the message, so he'll respond in a message. I think perhaps going in as a surprise would be a little bit more preferable. Perhaps a back door.
Mm-hmm.
While I would prefer to not do property damage, I also don't want to announce us with a receptionist. That would ruin any chance of a surprise attack we have. Also, we don't know what's in there yet. We rolled. We're just waiting.
Are we? So this is a message between Zylna and.
Zylna messaged each of the party members, and you would be able to answer back because that's how message works.
Yeah. Oh, I just
Yeah, but I
realized.
can't
I just realized Priscilla's on the other side of the map. That's where Priscilla was looking.
Priscilla's looking in that area. Yvonne is looking through Priscilla. The fact that Zylna cast message to Yvonne allowed Yvonne to respond.
Okay. Zylna saw the dude. Priscilla saw an empty hallway.
Okay.
I didn't realize she moved.
Unmask the.
I heard Zylna, but would I have heard the response by Yvonne?
No.
It's verbal. It's a whisper. It's still a verbal component.
Fair enough.
Both ways. Okay, if Priscilla saw nothing, I will continue to send Priscilla to the back. To look like, and see if this is a door back here.
Okay, that's another window.
Okay, Priscilla will look in. Or attempt to.
It's another draped one. Have her roll another perception. Okay. Looks like it's another office. It is currently not occupied.
Zylna will sneak under the windows and go over here. And fuck it. Well, no, then my concentration.
There's no
will go
window
down.
here, so we don't know what's in here. Yvonne will pop out of his senses. It looks like there is no back door. We're going to have to either go through a window or just charge. But to charge through, we will be going through... Oh, Rin is going with Priscilla.
Yeah.
At first we were like, oh, is she just in the building all of a sudden?
I thought she was like actually just like, hello, do you have my sister? Just walking.
Where is she?
Are you kidding me?
Zylna will whisper back. I want to know for sure that it's him, before we get violent. And
Her thoughts.
I will. Well, yeah, I'm thinking about doing that, but then Pass Without a Trace would go down. I'll cast Message, like, pointing
I was about to say,
like south, and I'll like basically towards in this room and see if I hit anybody.
Can you
And
just
I'll
start?
just say Ren.
it's actually Pi.
Sorry, Pi.
The name of
Oh,
your
Pi.
god.
You get no reply.
Interesting.
We don't know for sure, so let's sit and wait for a moment. Perhaps listen to more of the conversation. He seems to be talking to himself. Or, no, he was thinking. He never said anything.
He was thinking. He was not.
Yeah,
he's not
that
talking.
was.
Perhaps
He is.
attempt.
He is currently at his desk, doing Ebenezer Scrooge things.
Sheero stays where he is. Wait, is Sheero within? Sheero moves.
Yeah.
I'll move Sheero to right behind me, so that Sheero can stay within the Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Okay. I think we sit down. We wait here. We hunker down. Wait. If you can try to sense his thoughts again, maybe we can find out. Because I don't want to barge in if his affairs are not nefarious.
We are not very stealthy, though, so I think the second I take that down, we're gonna get noticed pretty fast after that.
As long as we don't move, maybe we'll be fine.
I suppose.
Distraction if we need be.
What?
I mean, Sheero is loud and noisy. He could come in through the front door.
Well, not that kind of a distraction, though.
Literally just opens a door and uses his roar ability.
That's something a little more inconspicuous.
The other thought is, I can make him sleep. We can try to get in there. But we will have to sneakily get in there.
There's only one thing that I'm worried about. This guy looks swell. We don't know if he might actually be a fighter.
I don't think he's much of a combatant, actually. He can take care of himself, but he's not anything to write home about.
So sleep.
4 against 1, he would be absolutely screwed.
Well, I know what I meant. I meant if Yvonne can't sleep on him, how certain are you that he would be affected by it?
I have no guarantee,
No, that's right.
obviously, but there is a chance.
I think Zelda's just gonna sit down.
The other option is I can do it on the receptionist. And we can just take it.
That would be a smart idea, actually.
Yeah.
You go sleep. The receptionist. Well, actually, stand over there. I'm gonna drop Pass Without a Trace and try to detect the thoughts to see if she's even here at all. Because she would know how this spell works. If the person's unconscious, would they still show up?
We need to detect magic, and I don't have that.
Wait, okay. Hold on. Using the spell to see if he's still there.
If she's in there.
She
Does
would-
detect thoughts, would unconscious people show up on it?
Oh, okay.
We also moved closer.
Well, yeah, that's why.
I don't think it says anything about being unconscious.
Yeah. I think people think while they're sleeping, so.
Yeah. Well, it's likely to not be anything coherent, but
Yeah.
there's nothing that says they only if their intelligence drops below a 3.
Yeah.
No, that would still detect them.
Okay. Well, I'm going to drop that and cast Detect Thoughts again, I guess.
Okay, so you're casting detect thoughts from there.
Yeah.
All right. From there, eventually Rin would have just kind of peeked around the corner to see what you're all doing.
Tyson, or not Tyson, Yvonne will cast a message to Rin like, hold your position with the cat. Just rest there for a moment. We're going to see if we can confirm 100% she's in there. We don't want to break into some innocent person's house. Possibly.
So you detect thoughts. You pick up the party, and you only pick up Dosmel.
Zylna will shake her head. She's not in there.
What is Dosmel thinking?
What are his surface thoughts?
He's thinking about money.
I feel that. Well, he's probably not thinking about it anymore. So.
The other option we have is I can sleep her, I can message him, and act like we know what he did. While the rest of you hide. And we see what
or
his
I could just
response
walk
is.
in and talk to him.
I don't think he's gonna give us a straight answer. If we surprise him like, what did you do with the girl? If he knows nothing, he'll respond with confusion, or we'll be able to gauge if you have your detect thoughts up.
The spell only lasts a minute,
Okay,
and I don't
I'm
have
going
enough
to-
magic.
Yvonne turns, peeks through the window, and
Oh,
I'm gonna
jeez.
cast a message to Dosmel.
Okay. Alright, what are you saying?
Where is the child? What have you done with her?
Well, I guess I'm gonna probe deeper.
You're gonna probe deeper. Alright. You can go ahead and target him and not Sheero. I gotcha. I target him for
And
that's
in that
Thank
accent,
you.
too, Sheero just gets this like over the corner of his ear, this like death mutter. What have you done with the child?
alright. You are unable to probe deeper.
Okay, that's
And,
fair.
You would still have surface thoughts, correct?
Yeah.
You would get an idea of a sense of panic from him. Or
I don't know who the hell wouldn't panic from that, though.
Yeah. Yeah, infer from that as you will, but all right. Okay. He's you get a would he know that it's a message spell?
Depends on if he's like knows things about magic, really.
If he's dumb or not.
Also that.
Right, hold on. He's gonna do. Nope. He just immediately he gets up and from the chair and like starts just looking around, not knowing what. You don't get a reply. He doesn't seem to know what to do.
I love him.
Can you attempt to probe deeper again?
I mean, I'll read the thing, but I don't know if Zylna would anyway. But I'll read and see if I even can.
I wouldn't know if I don't know if it's like on each of your turns if you can do it, because that'll change what I do next.
I don't think so. I think it's just kind of one and done. I'm just gonna drop it anyway.
If it succeeds the save, the spell ends.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It ended then.
Yeah, you would have gotten that last little bit of panic, and then that's it.
Zylna fucking shrugs.
He's looking around. He's not sure what he will.
I will cast sleep on the receptionist.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to roll that.
What's that radius?
Oh boy.
The range is 90 feet. The radius is 20 feet.
Okay.
You could you could probably get both of them. Or try to, at least.
You can exclude her. I mean, you can exclude one or the other. You've got that flexibility, but yeah,
I'll place it in the area. It goes with the person with the least hit points first. I'll try to get them both.
You can try to get them both. Okay. Okay. Roll those d6s. I think it's d6s or 8s.
It has no. Oh my land! It has no roll thing.
It wouldn't because it's just dice. There's no.
Okay, hold on.
There's no property to it. Fantasy Grounds on your sheets only thinks either
roll 5d8.
5d8. All right. Yeah. Fantasy Grounds on your sheets. It thinks it wants to either damage, heal them, or give them temporary hit points. 24. Yeah, they're both out.
Holy
shit!
Nice. Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that you exclude Sheero.
Sheero myself.
Yeah. Well, you can be you can cast sleep on your fucking self and it wouldn't do jack shit. But
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they both drop. I mean, one just slumps, so one just kind of he fucking just keels over. She just kind of slouches over onto her desk. No,
well, that
and then stabs herself with her quill and dies.
Yvonne like immediately just turns and books it for the front door.
Oh, okay.
Zylna's gonna bardic inspire him, and she's also gonna book it.
Sheero takes after them immediately.
All right.
Especially after what happened last time.
That's not the door.
Especially after what happened last time Yvonne went into anywhere by himself.
I bamf Priscilla into the room with the guy, and she's on the desk like menacingly vibing.
Okay.
I will also mention to Rin as we go. Rin, stay at the back of the house and let us know if anything comes towards the front.
Okay.
These are windows, right? The areas right beside.
Those are windows.
Can I check a window to see if I can open it?
They are They are locked. It's a bank.
Bank.
I guess it makes sense.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on myself before
Okay.
I walk
Ooh,
in.
same. I will
And-
also cast Disguise Self. I will make myself look elven man, rich attire.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't matter what I look like as long as it's not me.
I look like I belong in a bank, and I will walk with poise into it.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, you walk in. You're disguised for someone, the unconscious receptionist.
Well, in case they wake up before I get out.
Pretty much. You
I will try the door.
okay? It's not locked.
Cool.
Sure, and does it look like she's just slumped over, right?
Yep.
Alright, then I'm not gonna touch her because if she wakes up, she's just gonna think, oh,
We have 1 minute. We have to move fast.
Yep.
I will check for traps.
Okay. Let's see. You're already. Is there a specific spot you're already looking?
Between the two doors that Sam and Zylna are at, like before we go in, I'm gonna check
Okay.
this area for traps.
Okay, investigation then.
Can I just roll perception to look around? See if I notice any bugs or anything.
Go ahead. Vaughn, you find nothing of suspicion. Alright, you're looking for bugs?
Well, I'm looking for, like, anything suspicious, like, it would be, like, cameras and stuff in our world, but I don't know what it would be.
No, in this hallway, no, there's not much. There's mostly just the 3 doors, one to the lobby and then
Yeah,
2 to the
she's
other
just-
offices. So,
She's just, like, looking around ongoing, basically.
yeah. Alright,
Not necessarily in this hall, just everywhere.
okay.
Zylna's gonna go in this room.
This door is locked.
Okay. I do not have. Do you have knock? Perchance.
Nope.
No.
Cool.
Sleep! Bogong!
I will put on some gloves and I will attempt to break the door, I guess.
Okay.
Unless somebody else has a brighter idea.
I will attempt. I do have a slightly better idea. I will attempt with like my dagger to see if I can pop the latch.
Okay, I'll let him try that first.
Okay.
while they're doing that, can I just kind of gently around the desk to see if maybe maybe she carries a spare key in the desk?
Roll.
It's a long shot, but I gotta do something.
Yeah, roll investigation.
You could check her too for one.
Well, I don't want to touch her because
That's true.
Josh will wake her.
You don't find anything. Okay, so Avon, you're trying to pop, or you're okay. Give me a sleight of hand with disadvantage. Give me
I'm
that-
definitely using your bardic inspiration on this.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not
Okay.
bad. Still definitely using bardic inspiration. Is it a D6?
Yep. Sam, you still have bardic inspiration too.
Well,
though it is probably pretty close to dying
Let me
at this
check.
point.
Let me check something real quick.
Avon's going, fuck, I need thieves' tools. And then just pop!
Where are you? Nope, not. I need running the game. These DCs.
Nick, do you have to go to work soon?
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, we're almost done. Yeah, you get it.
We're doing a whole thing. I'm sorry.
Get it open.
Yeah, you get it open.
I will immediately rush over, moving at regular movement so as not to make too much noise.
Okay.
And I will try this back door.
All right. It is a metal door.
Oh, this is probably the where they keep all the money.
Yeah, it's a hefty looking door.
Mm-hmm. Did Sam at least cover his face?
He's got his cloak up, but I mean, he wears that cloak every day, so
Yeah.
that might not be good.
I probably should have told you both to stay outside, but
Character will probably end up discarding his cloak after this, just because.
I will check. I'm gonna check the entire room for documents, any signs of specifically her, anything pertaining to child trafficking.
Oh, roll investigation.
Got any more of that inspiration, Zylna?
yeah, I'll inspire you.
Right.
Thank you.
I want to start working my way through his desk.
I will use it.
I'll be using my as well, and my DM. If I can do both.
Okay. All right, you're looking through his desk.
Yeah, I want to find the keys.
Okay. Yeah, roll investigation. Avon, all the documents you find are all financial. You do, however, find kind of in a somewhat concealed compartment what looks like a ledger.
I'll look at it.
When you open up the initial cover, you see. Where are you? Nope, that's. I need that. Where are you? Where are you? Nope, not Baldur's Harbor. I need all. All right, you see kind of written in. You kind of see a little bit kind of formed in the leather. That symbol.
Is there anything indicating that the girl's here, though?
There's nothing indicating that the girl's here. Sam, although you do find a key ring.
Right, I'm gonna immediately pull it and toss it to Yvonne.
I'll try it on the door.
Okay.
A key that looks like it works with the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The door. Try a couple times. The door. One of the keys finally click. Door opens.
We find a payday or a girl, or both.
You find what looks like a vault.
Okay. Is there... There's not another door? Would Zylna be smart enough to know if there's space missing?
You can discern that.
I'm going to make
Okay.
Can I, investigate the inside of this chamber?
Sure.
I'm also going to do that.
Okay.
Specifically, I'm looking for, side rooms.
Right, I've got an idea that I want to throw out there. If I cast my minor illusion on myself, Could I distort my face in some way, shape, or form?
Yeah. You probably
I
wouldn't be
believe
able to
so.
make it move, or probably look like another face, but you make it not look like a face.
You do not, neither, you don't find anything inside the vault. Other than,
Okay.
of course, the chests of, Jingle Jingle. I wonder what this is.
Okay.
Yeah, but we don't care about those.
Yeah.
I'll investigate like the wall over here for anything
Okay.
as well.
Alright.
Well, then we'll relock the safe.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again.
Ooh.
You notice one of the wine bottles has... You notice one of the wine bottles has a lot of dust on it, but not on the handle.
I will pull it.
Okay. It clicks, and the wall gives out as you find a stairwell descending.
Ooh.
Okay,
That-
we all rush in.
That's
and shut
what.
the door behind us.
All right, that's where we're gonna end it for this week.
Okay.
Fair enough.
As we just blitz bronze chest credit like holy shit.
Yeah.
But hey, we're not in sight at the moment.
Okay.
I will say though, before I forget, I will have Priscilla. I will cast message right before we go down to Rin and say, come to the window on the north side. You'll see the Dwarven man passed out. Do not try to enter the building. I will send my cat out to you. If you believe there is danger or something is approaching, tell my cat. And my cat will tell me.
Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. You told her to go stay where?
North side by the windows that we previously were.
Okay.
Like where Zylna is, basically.
Yeah. And then I will bamf Priscilla onto the windowsill on the
Alright.
outside with
Yeah.
Rin.
We can. Yep. We can. Yep. We won't go
And
any
we will
further
use
because it's.
that.
Yeah. We'll pick up from there next week.
Sleep OP!
Yeah. This.
Indeed.
I'll just.
Good lord.
I'll just. Yeah. I'll let you know just what you're looking at this tunnel. It shoots. It's descending, and it looks like it leaves the foundation of the building.
That
So
that triangle symbol.
What?
I don't believe.
No, we've seen it before.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if it was the Cult of Bane. I think it was.
You
wasn't
want
it?
me to just tell you?
Yeah.
It's the Halvar family.
Oh.
Once again, meddling in affairs. I just like this guy's like last moment. He's right before he just passes out on the ground. All he heard was this menacing voice go, "What have you done with the girl?" And then it's like blackness.
oh,
I'm-
Yeah.
Oh,
Bye.
Have a nice time at
Alright.
work.
all right.
Tomorrow, Vic.
All right.
Expecto Patronum.
oh my god.
Okay. We're okay. So we're not gonna do XP just this moment because Yeah, well,
Did we just level up, or are we?
oh god, no.
leveling up?
Oh, you just got to 4. There's not
Yeah,
gonna
we're
be any.
fine.
Yeah. We'll. Yeah. Yeah. We'll. There was there was XP involved in what you guys just did. I just gotta figure that out. Yeah. Clearly, this was. Yeah, this was. Yes, this was ready, but yet not in the ready I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
I was like yesterday. I was like, okay, we gotta make sure that the fucking dinner's ready. And then yeah. So it's been that kind of 2 weeks. So.
It's okay.
But yeah, you definitely got experience for a little bit for the dinner, and more so for this, because this was an actual problem solving situation. And getting the whole. I'll tell you this. You got. I say that. Well, you get Dawes Metal's whole 25 experience points. They weren't. Yeah. Okay, the receptionist's the commoner. So she had like 4. Holy crap! She had 5. But yeah.
I didn't like that. Oh crap! Did that change something?
What thing?
Okay, I heard you say, "Oh crap, she had 5," and I was like, "Oh no, did he
No,
not actually
no,
fall
no,
asleep
no, no,
then?
no.
Was it literally like spot on? Sleep?
No. She had. No, she had 5. That's just above average for a commoner. That's all I was saying. No, it's. No, it really wasn't close. I think you could have put him. You could have put him to sleep twice. But not twice. But yeah.
Wait, is it a 20-foot cube or a 20-foot range? Because if it's a cube, it could have gone below the building.
No, it didn't hit anything. For reference, the stairwell you're at where you're at right now. You're at the top, and it descends in that direction. And it looks like it goes for a little bit. So there's not like an immediate chamber. You see it. It looks like a tunnel.
Yeah.
We're gonna probably need to just close this door behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
otherwise, there's a
that's
possibility
what
he's
I
gonna
said.
lock it. Because if they know we just ran down here, he's gonna lock it behind us, and we might not be able to get out.
Yeah, that's why I said that I was gonna shut it the second everyone got down there.
Yeah.
So he hopefully doesn't notice that we went in. He didn't know about the fucking message spells, though. Or at least he didn't seem to understand what was going on. So.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that he won't realize that it was meant to sleep.
A 3 on the Arcana check was. No clue what to.
He's gonna have nightmares about this event.
But yeah.